All right, hello everyone. So Thursday, we've got gold. Now remember, Monday was a swing day, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and we're going Friday is a swing day, so we're probably going to see a top somewhere. But the question is, do we want to be buying the highs? Okay, so the place where we can buy, if you want to buy, is going to be the high of the previous day, not yesterday, but the day before, okay, which is going to be maybe even here or here. Now, the high of that is going to be, just bear with me, 2,830, and the high of that is going to be 2,845. 2,830 is here. All right. Slightly lower there. 2,845 is, as you can see, where those lines are at the top. So around here, which is fine. So these or this level or this level are okay to kind of like go up, okay, because this is where the market broke out. So dipping down, testing these lows, buying from these levels, I think are okay. All right. If the market is going up, I don't think buying the highs is a good idea. All right, because simply because we're in this range, and we don't really want to be somewhere where the market is too high and we're going in for a buy, and then they're selling off like yesterday. You see how many people got trapped here because they go in after the breakout, but the market is already high. This is why you need to make note of targets, saying that when we get to these targets, I got to look out. I got to make sure I'm keeping a tight ship, and that's how it is. All right. So this zone can be, and we've got news coming out as well, can be a high before we kind of like retrace a little bit, maybe a day, maybe even a few days. So we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. With the euro dollar, okay, same kind of thing with the euro dollar. Remember, we've been looking to buy. And if you have been buying, should be all right. Tuesday swing day, I talked about that level. Now, if we do dip down, because we've got the targets are done, right? But the market's still like, willing to go up. So if the market does come back down again, we want to look for a buy. That 43 good buy case is 1.0340, and 1.0340 is down here. And as you can see, this is going to be a little bit down, fair bit down, but that's fine. Okay, that's fine. I think we can just chill out and see how things pan out. Now, this level I marked in yesterday. Yesterday I had euro dollar trades. Obviously at the highs I wasn't like waiting for a long place to go. Mind you, I still say I still say the target is up here. So when we get in somewhere, we want to target there, okay? But yesterday, coming to the targets, I said, you know what? Let's take our profit and let's go. Let it come back down. We'll go in again. And then once we catch another ride, we can follow that through as well. So that's what we want to do. Let it dip down. Now, this is 1.03587, so 1.0360. And 1.0360 can also be in your radar if it, if it matches time. So here we've got room to come down, and it's nice and easy coming, no problem. And that's basically it. All right. So today, a bit of a pullback is in order, and it's good. We're going to wait for a new setup on this as well. If you take a look at the previous days, it's pretty clean All right, it's pretty clean. Not a lot of gaps, maybe just one here. Okay, but wherever it comes back down to, we are buyers on this one. Okay, and if you want to wait for next week as well, that's fine, because Friday we've got non-farm payroll. You know, whatever the market does is fine. So today we might have the market just selling off as well. If the market is messing around here, it might just sell off with the news, take us somewhere for a low on a Friday, which is fine because Friday is a swing day. So Monday was a swing day. Sorry, Tuesday was a swing day. Tuesday, Wednesday, we were up nice and easy. Friday is a swing day. If you want to wait for it to pull back into it, it's fine. Okay. Let's take a look at SP500. SP500 was a bit in the middle of nowhere. Yesterday, you know, I looked at it and I said, you know, I don't want to touch this, and I didn't. Could you have, should you have? You could have if you are timing it. This is your timing zone. I talked about this zone, and these were the hours, and you can see at the hours the market is, you know, moving, as you can see. Okay, so what can I tell you? If you use the time correctly, you could have been in the game. A bit scary here, but if you entered here, you would have covered your trade. Definitely by, you know, by just, you know, at least by the white line here. Let's refresh because the pivot has moved. And now with the news, you know, this is a zone where the market can sell off because it's a PST level. And yesterday we talked about these levels as well. Even if I don't mention them, when you see them, you need to jot them down, because a PST level on the daily, weekly is definitely something I want to look out for, because the market like kind of like wants to go there. Okay, so let's, okay, and that's how it is. Also, if you're using your PST, look, you know, this is pretty straightforward stuff. You can also just go in by just, you know, connecting the lines. That's it. You know, if you want to go long, where are you going to pull back to go long? Okay, where are you going to target? So if you're using your PST, you see where you can get to. All right, top to top. There you go. So this now becomes your range. Okay, so if anybody wants to sell, where should they sell? It's either going to be here or in this zone here if the market decides to sell off, and that's how it is. Okay, so following your PST around is also useful. On the weekly, as you can see, we're like, you know, heading into that zone. That is what, 62, 6,119. 6,119 is up there. Okay, so if the market pulls back, which it should do, then should bring us, you know, at least into some kind of a retracement down here. So if we want to, let's say that's the top, it's either going to be the 37.50 off this one, which is your weekly, or this one, which is 6,032. Should I call this 37? Yes, 6,032 is also okay. Okay, this zone 6,032 is also good. So the market can kind of like dip down, and then they want to buy again, they can. Like I said, in the news time, it's going to be a little tricky because we have quite a few things to look out for today. If you take a look at the lines I've drawn, you can see, you know, there are quite a few things here. Okay, and because of these few things, you know, there's several lines there. You just want to be careful, and you want to make sure your price and time is right. And if it's not, just let it go. Okay, don't muck around with it. If this thing breaks out, there's room to go here. So if you're using your PST, just mind this line here. Okay, because this is going to be, let's do this. Come on. Okay, it doesn't want to do it. Yep, here we go. Okay, right on the, you have to get it right on the line here. So it might just go up a little bit and then come down. But if it breaks out, we've got room to go, okay, into that 6,119 zone. And I did say it could be like a 3-day zone on this one. And looks like that's what it's turning into, okay? Like Wednesday, Thursday, and so on. And remember, with the Dow and the Nasdaq, Tuesday was the swing day. So Tuesday, and it's just flowing into that. All right, so only buy if the market comes down. If it goes into that level first, okay, 6,119, if it goes up there first, then obviously don't buy at the highs, okay, because this is a place where they sold off, and obviously selling again, it would be on the cards, okay, if we got up here. That's there, okay. Let's take a look at Dow Jones and Nasdaq. All right, with Dow Jones, let's take a look. Oh, this is nice and easy. Okay, it's like full on. All right, so no going back at all. This is going to be a zone where we don't want to be buying too heavy. All right, because it's a place where they sold off before, and that sell-off broke that swing, closed under it. So selling again might be the case. So when we're at the highs, remember, no selling, no buying at the highs. Okay, no buying at the highs. Now Friday is a swing day, so we might muck around here a little bit. Okay, and then that's the case. Let me just make this a little bigger. Also, once again, look, if you're using your PST, okay, here it is. You know, if it dips down, buying the PST is okay. Okay, you can just adjust it like this. So dipping down is okay. Going up is also okay. And then this will be a sell zone. Okay. So from this zone, we can look for a sell-off. Okay. Also, what you can do, that's obviously not for today, tomorrow. Okay, from here. Okay, so we just need to make sure. There we go. This is the zone. So that zone will be a sell zone. So think of tomorrow though, because tomorrow is a swing day. So today, you know, if you want to buy, you're going to have to wait for the market to come down into 44,628. 44,628. All right, so this is going to be your zone. Okay, anybody wants to buy, it's going to be from around here, which is logical too. It's kind of, that's where the manipulation is. Yeah, manipulation, market breaking out, coming back down, and so on. Will the market sell off into here? Well, we won't know, but it's a good push up. If they want to buy again, like I said, buying it at the lows are better than buying it at the tops and then getting stuck with it if something goes wrong. If you buy cheaper, then other buyers will be in there with you, giving you a chance to cover your trade. Okay, let's take a look at Nasdaq. Now, with all the indices doing the same thing, we're going to have to do the same thing as well. So the highs are not good for buying at the moment, and swing day coming up. tomorrow. So now with NASDAQ, Thursday is also a swing day. And this is a level we talked about before. So the market taking stops out and then going up. Okay, so this was a zone where they picked up before. Once again, they picked up from there. That's fine. If you're following this all up, okay, that's 11:45. Yesterday we had 12:40. We had 1 o'clock, didn't we? We had 1 o'clock, so that's it's going to be 12 o'clock right there. Okay, 12 o'clock on the platform, market goes up nice and easy. All right, so if you went long, should have been okay. You could have also gone long because that's a trade hour, right? At your breakout, okay, which is also corresponding to your U-turn here, as you can see, okay? Once you go U, then you got to put a stop loss under there, okay? If you're just timing, then you enter here, put a stop loss there. If you're doing a U-turn, you got to wait for the color change to push up. If you're using your resistance line, you got to wait for the breakout to push up, and so on and so on, okay? A few ways to do everything. But at the end of the day, this zone is something we talked about. I think it was on the daily, yeah? So, no, was it on the daily or the monthly or the week? Weekly, here we go. 61, 21,736. There. Okay. So they've done it on the weekly. It's still on the cards. Obviously on the daily, we will break out. So it's bullish. Okay, so it's bullish. So the market may want to keep pushing up. This could be a 1, 2, 3, 4 complex wave going into 5, which is fine. Okay, don't mind doing it. Going in there into the 5th wave, going higher. So buying is looking logical. If the indices come down, you want to buy. You can do it with the daily pivot zone or slightly lower at the manipulation bar where the gaps will be filled. Okay, which is this zone here, just under the daily. If you're using your PST, then you can just keep an eye out for it. Okay, there. And then if it dips down, you're okay. That's a good buy kiss. That's okay. Targeting LCL1 21819. If you're trading NASDAQ, 21819 should also be on your radar if you want to like push it. 819 into there. All right, and if you do want to push it, that's fine. Okay, stop, sweep it. Just be mindful that's a high. So around here, you should just be like kind of getting like, you know, out or taking profit, covering trade, doing something, okay, because we're at high levels here. Okay, but it's bullish and, you know, we've got a PST breakout, so fine. Bitcoin. Bitcoin looks like everybody is in a buying mode. Right, this is where we left off yesterday. So nice, this could also break out well. Let's take a look at the daily. We're here. Remember with Bitcoin, we had a swing day. I said it could be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So that's your Monday, that's your Tuesday. And now that's a Wednesday. This could go up nicely. Why? I'll tell you why. Look, let's do a setup here. So the Monday was a swing day, right? That's your Monday. Tuesday was a swing day down. Monday was a swing day. That's an up. Market came down, so Wednesday is a swing day. So you want to go long, go long, okay? Where to look out for? 48, 99,907. So if we get to 99,907, obviously it's going to be the weekly pivot zone, then you should be careful. That's a place where you're going to have to take a bit of profit, at least cover your trade, do something, okay? But don't just stare at the screen. On the daily, if with the news, we're going to have harsh moves. I don't know. All right. 95,794 is on the price. 57,94,504. So 94,450 is here. So if we dip down, it's a trading hour, you want to buy, fine. Okay. You want to start buying here, it's also fine, since Monday swing day, Tuesday swing day, Wednesday, like, you know, going up, you want to do that, I think it's okay. All right, it's fine to do so. And then we add today 545, 445 here, which is there. All right, so anybody wants to buy, and then we've got 630, that's 730 here. Sorry, 530 here, which is 630. Yeah, here we are. All right, so this might be also a good place. I don't like obviously buying the top of the channel. If the market dips down, stop sweep, or comes down, going up for me, I think is a better idea. The only time you can go long, in my opinion anyway, here is if we break up, come down, and then go. Okay, that's, you know, how I think it can be. Or if the PST is down. Other than that, you know, bit tricky. But going up is logical. Monday swing day, Tuesday swing day, Wednesday swing day, you know, like, that's the low, and let's go, and I'm okay with that. Okay, let's just do it at the right price at the right time.